What I'd like to show y'all is basically how I have put all of this together. I had two magazines that I really liked. One of them was Kitchen Gardener, which that went out of publication years ago, but it was really great. And I hate that they stopped it because it was one of the best magazines that ever existed, in my opinion. And then another one is Saveur, which is sort of on the lines of like a gourmet travel food magazine. Really unique recipes and good stories about the food and where it comes from. Anyway, to make a long story short, I scanned a lot of the content from these two subscriptions because I had to get rid of the magazines and I did not want to lose the content. I'm basically a collector of information and I didn't want to lose it all. And I scanned them and I have organized them into folders. The folders consist of about, right now, a little over 25 gigabytes of information, which is a lot of information. At this point in time, it's August the 23rd, 2011. At this time, it's 25 gigabytes, but it is growing because I'm going to be continually adding to the folders. So if you purchase this, say a month from now, there will probably be extra additional information as from what you read and hear now. These are the folders: building, comfort foods with winter gardens, dairy, edible flowers, explore, farm animals, gardening, grains, herbs, kitchen design, kitchen tools. I've copied off all of the magazine covers. The main two folders you'll find are gardening and recipes. The gardening section folder is all that you could ever imagine to want to know about gardening. I've broken it down into different things, like, for instance, I've got a folder on composting, cold frames. Vegetables is going to be the main folder here. Click on it and you get a list of vegetables: broccoli, greens, okra, root vegetables, and tomatoes. There's also a video here, Easy Vegetable Gardening. If you click on these categories, you'll open up another whole set of folders in some cases. For instance, on the root vegetables, click on that and you'll get a little section with beets, carrots, leeks, and potatoes. If you double click on leeks, alright, all of these are videos. I failed to mention that I not only, as I began to compile all of this information, I realized that it could be made even more helpful if I combined my video collection with it. So I also went out and got my video collection that had anything to do related to that content, and I added it too. The videos are videos, a lot of them that came from the internet, so that, you know, these are videos that you could go out and watch on the internet. But what I feel is helpful about this is that they are sorted. They're already downloaded, so if the internet goes down or you can't get a connection and you need this information, it's already here. You don't have to get online to get it. You don't have to download it. How to grow leeks. I'm going to open this with the Real Player, and you do need a Real Player or a Windows Media Player. These are for the PC. These are FLV files. All right. So he's showing you how to grow leeks. Okay, and then here's another one. Open with Real Player. Like another one is the greens. That one, if you open that, you'll get all this stuff about different types of lettuce, and how to grow lettuce and wheatgrass and microgreens. I'm just trying to give you an idea of how this is all sorted out. Okay, now I'm going to back up, go back out of that, and I'm going to go into the recipe section. And then you can look at, this is like a cookbook basically. But what I've done is I've categorized it into the categories of folders that I needed. Here's the vegetable section. You can see the vegetables I have. Same thing here. You can click on root vegetables. The difference here is that in the gardening section, what you click on will be related to gardening. And in the recipe section, everything is related to recipes. Breakfast. There's a breakfast category. There's an egg category. The articles are scanned high resolution. So if I double click, I'm using Windows 7. My Windows photo viewer comes up and you can see exactly how I've got it scanned. You will notice that some of the pages are not completely perfectly straight, but they are there and I did the best I could. But if you click the next button, it just takes you to the next page. And if you click the expand button, you can zoom in on it. How's that? Pretty neat. So you've got the recipe for Eggs Benedict right there. And I'm going to exit out of that. All right. Or I've got a video here called Omelet Salad, FLV. I'm going to open that up with the Real Player. And this would be... This is Jamie Oliver making an omelet salad. So all of my information that I found that was related to eggs went there. And you can see all of the categories. Some of the categories don't have a ton of stuff. And then here's another section on eggs right here. I didn't even know I had that. But most of everything is sorted out pretty easy to understand. Here's one on quiche, broccoli quiche, mushroom, fontina quiche, mushroom quiche. So some of these are videos and some of them are articles that you can pull up, zoom in on. See? There's a broccoli quiche. That looks really good. So in other words, the way this is designed to be used is that you can use it for reference so that if, when you get ready to plant your garden, you go to the gardening section and you can figure out, exactly what you need to know about gardening, how to make your own compost, how to fertilize your garden, natural fertilizers, and I've even got a section about bugs and good bugs and bad bugs, how to know a good bug from a bad bug, how to mulch. I've got a section on mushrooms, how to grow mushrooms. Let's see. I've got a section on building with cob, clay oven building, garden instructions, and a solar heater. Check out this clay oven building. Well, no, let's go to this other one, building with cob. That's where you build with mud. Here's an earthen pizza oven. Check that out. It shows you exactly how to do this. Okay. We can't watch the whole thing. I don't have enough time. But anyway, so the only thing extra additional that I really added besides the categories that were already in the magazines was I'm interested in self-sufficiency and survival type stuff. So I have added these 2 new categories as a place to put my collection, and you'll just benefit from my interest of self-sufficiency and wild natural foods. I've got a section that has some really neat videos and articles. That's the survival self-sufficiency section. Here's a folder on holistic health, and in it you'll find recipes for making your own colloidal silver generator. For this one's under $15, and it tells all about colloidal silver and how it kills viruses, and it also tells about making colloidal gold. I think you'll find that very helpful. And water filtration is a really big deal. Here is a video on how to make your own water purifier, and all of these videos will tell you how to distill your own water at home. Here's one on how to make a 16 brick rocket stove, how to make a fish trap, how to split wood. Here is a rainwater collection system with a manifold. That's pretty neat. Let me open one of these just to show you. This is a Native American fish trap, and it shows you, like, if say you're in the wilderness, or you're out on your own and you needed to know how to survive, it shows you how to catch a fish. I mean, it really is very helpful. So they show you how to put this all together. I've got just a ton of stuff. I'm kind of overwhelmed because I don't really know the best way to show you or present this to you. Here's articles on edible flowers. For those of you who like raw foods and healthy foods, it'll show you the edible flowers, what they look like, what you can make with them. The survival and hunting of wild foods. I thought this would be very helpful for anyone wanting to know what wild foods are edible and what they look like. There's a section on acorns, berries, dandelions, flowers, milkweed, edible and medicinal plants, mining lettuce, a lot of things that are edible that you would have never thought. This is about the acorns, and this lady is making flour with acorns, herbs. I've got a section on growing the herbs, hanging and drying the herbs, and medicinal herbs. And this is what I think is really cool because, it's nice to know what plants you can use to heal yourself with. Because I'm thinking if things really get bad in the future and you don't have access to medications, if you don't know, you're in a bind. But if you know what you can use and what it looks like and how to prepare it, for instance, here's a chickweed. It shows you how you can actually eat this stuff, and you can use it. Where's my player? This lady's making a salve out of it. Here is making a master tonic to cure just about anything, and this person shows how to make your own tonic for like the flus and viruses and stuff. It's pretty amazing. Anyway, I wish I could play all these for you right now, but that's what I'm really most interested in. I liked the recipes, and I'm more into the gardening part of it and the self-sufficiency. So that's what my focus is right now. So when you get the DVDs, you just put them in your computer. You're going to need at least, I would say, 30 gigabytes of free space, usable space. Put the DVDs in and just copy them, copy the files straight from the DVDs onto your hard drive. Make a separate folder, name it, and then all of these folders will go into your computer just as they appear here. And you'll be able to view them just like they are right here. If you don't have that much space on your computer, you could purchase a thumb drive that's got that much space and just run it off onto that thumb drive. And that way it's portable. You can just stick it in your pocket, carry it with you, which I think would be the ultimate convenient thing to do. And that's what I plan to do with all of mine. I want to have it convenient so that I can carry it with me if I need to go somewhere, if I'm on the run or something.